Picture this. You are scrolling on the internet, just enjoying your time looking at other people's artwork and seeing what they're doing, when all of a sudden you come across something that you think is interesting, something that you would like to use yourself, or perhaps you would just like to understand what the heck they're using, and you don't really know what it is. Sometimes it's easy to discern what it might be, but sometimes not. So you think, oh, maybe someone in the comments will have mentioned what it is, and you're met with dozens of people asking, what is this? What did you use? What tool is that? Or perhaps you think, oh, well, I'll go to their website or their page and see if they have a link to the products that they use, but it's nowhere to be found. So you decide to take a screenshot and try to Google image search and see if you can find what you're looking for. And then you've got to take the time to see if it's exactly the same product using in their video and they weren't showcasing it, but you saw it and you really liked it and you want to use it yourself. Maybe they have a specific color pigment from a new brand that you'd love to try, or they have a really interesting pencil holder, organizer for your supplies, a projector, additive to put in your acrylic, a new watercolor pan set. And wouldn't it just be nice if artists or writers had a shoppable link that you could click on and it takes you directly to a curated list of things that they use for you to check out and buy without having to go through the time and effort of tracking this thing down on the internet. I have been doing art for many years, and I've also been writing for many years. And I would say that there is definitely more art supplies than writing supplies out there. When I first started my Instagram account, it was just about my writing. I ended up sharing a painting that got some attention, and I thought, well, I do art as well. Maybe I should just combine both. And something that I did early on in my content, bought something new and I thought it was really cool. I wanted to share it with everybody. And that's just kind of my heart. When I find something that I think is really cool or I like it, I want everybody to know about it. I want to share it. I want people to know that it exists and it's out there. I remember making my first little reel about a Kuretake pen, and I thought, wouldn't it be really nice if I had a way to send a link to where I bought this from? I had bought it from Amazon, and I thought, well, maybe I could like copy and paste the link and put it in the comment section, but the comment section on Instagram doesn't work like that. You can't click a link and it take you to that website. So that didn't work. I know that influencers have shoppable storefront, but I thought, well, if I had something similar that I can share with people, then maybe that could work out. Because if you are an artist or you are a writer, then maybe you can use the information I give you today to set up your own Amazon Associates. The storyline of how I got to be an Amazon Associate. I had signed up for it, but I think technically it was Amazon Influencers because there are two different ones. There's Amazon Influencers and there's Amazon Associates. I am an Amazon Associate, which is fine because I don't think I want to be an influencer. And it's not like an Amazon Associates upgrades to an Amazon Influencers. They are two separate things. So I had been denied. And I thought, well, you know what? I will continue to grow my platforms, and maybe when I get a little bit more popular, I can retry. And that's exactly what I did. So I continued to share products and things that I use in my studio, or new things that I got that were interesting. And I did that throughout the past year. And last year, I came up with some haul videos that I am really excited to do. I personally love watching haul videos. I love watching people open stuff up and use their stuff, and I wanted to do that. I love opening presents, and even though I bought them and they are shipping boxes, it still feels like a present. Earlier this year, I invested in a bunch of products that I'm really excited about for one of my haul videos, because when I came up with these haul video ideas, I made different lists. Actually, you know what? Let's see if I can find them. Found them, and I have 5 different lists here of haul videos that I would like to do. Getting all the packages in and getting everything ready to do the haul video made me realize that I was going to be showing a lot of products that people might want to actually use, and I want it to be as accessible as possible for you to see something you like. You click a link, you go right to it. It is so easy. It is so simple. That is what I have wanted from the beginning, because I know as an artist that when you find something you'd really love to try, but you can't find it and it's not easy, it can be really disheartening. And so got on Amazon and I sent in an application for Amazon Associates, and they accepted me. They accepted me, which makes me believe even more that the last time I tried to sign up, it was actually Amazon influencers and not Amazon Associates. Now, I am not tech savvy, so it did take a little bit of time for me to figure out how to navigate interface. I've got it figured out now, and so I took the time to curate a whole bunch of lists. I'm here to tell you that I am finished curating my lists. I'm ready to finally share my lists with you in my profile to have it go to a link tree, which will then take you to the different lists that I have. I will say I do make a commission on anything that you buy from my link. I will say, truthfully, honestly, I'm not worried about making a commission. I'm not even sure how much I even get. It's just a small percentage. That's not my heart. That's not my goal here, to make commissions. It's to make it easy for you. This is to benefit you, so that if you see anything that I use that you like, then if it is shoppable from Amazon, I will have it in my Amazon list. I'm really excited about this. I hope it makes shopping for art supplies and writing supplies fun and easy for you. So if you like, check out my links and look at all the different things that I have in my lists. I think they're perfect, not in the sense of like they're completely finished, because I'm sure I've missed a few things that I'll need to add later, but that's fine. They're perfect in the sense of I'm excited about them. They have lots of goodies in them to pick from. It'll be really great for me when I finally start taking students, and when I have a supplies list that they need to buy from, I can just give them this shoppable link. They will go to the list. It'll be right there. Everything they need, depending on the course that they are learning from me or the class that I have for them, everything will be right there and so easy for them. I'm setting up different lesson plans for students. It'll be really catered and one-on-one, and so there's different types, so different mediums, and also different levels of proficiency in those mediums as well, teaching from beginner to intermediate type courses and one-on-one lessons. I still have so much to learn. I have so much more growth, which is kind of what's exciting, is that there's just so much. There's so much to learn. There's so much improvement to be had. Hello friends, I just wanted to say that if you like this video, then please like the video below, and if you haven't already subscribed, what are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe. We talk about all things writing and art here, and we'd love to have you. Here's my lists. I have spent meticulous time catering these lists to fit the different categories of art that I do, and I even have a few for potential art students. I currently have one art student, and there's two different sections for my art students. So the idea is whenever I get an art student, I can direct them to this list of all the things that they need to purchase so that they can effectively take my course. And here's all the things that I suggest a beginner needs. Here are the desk items. And I also like to explain why I suggest the things that I do. So I've been taking the time to go in and make notes underneath each one to show my reasonings onto why I like it versus something else, or how I've used it, or why I even put it in that specific list. Like if you saw the knives in the art student lists, those are actually what I suggest sharpening your pencils with, not one of those twist thingies. I actually made a video about it probably a year and a half ago. What I really like about this here is that you do not have to replace your staples. So this is a one-time purchase. Folds the paper, it cuts it and folds it so that your papers stay together. And because I'm starting to make a business and venture out on the services that I provide, I needed a way to file all of my contracts and special papers and information. So Amazon is my go-to. It really is. These notepads, in my opinion, which I have another video about the importance of using notepads in your writing. I have several that are just full of notes on my book. See? If I could be real with you for a minute, I know that when I'm talking, I'm like, oh my gosh, when I'm talking, and I'm talking like really excited and animated. A lot has gone into this video, and I'm so excited that I'm finally here that I can't help but sound like a big old goofball, and I'm aware of it. And there's one artist in particular who has always been super pleasant, super nice. I'm not going to say who she is because I don't want you to think this about her, but her voice kind of grates on me if I watch too much of her content because she just sounds like she's on the verge of laughing when she talks because she talks so animatedly. It's nothing against her, but I'm doing that now and I'm thinking, oh no, I'm doing the thing that bothers me. But I get it now. I understand why she's so animated when she talks. It's because she's excited too. Let me tell you what, this is a tangent. Today alone, I spent about 3 hours trying to figure out OBS so that I could film myself. And this has taken a while too, because the first time I filmed this video, I actually screen recorded my phone and talked and looked at things on my phone while I had another phone, because I don't have a camera, had my husband's phone recording me going through all of this so that I could talk to you about these products. And I thought, you know what? Might be a lot easier if I could just do what I'm doing now with the webcam and showing my screen. And it's not just today that I've spent hours on it. I have been trying to figure out, because I am not tech savvy, how to do this. So not only did it take a long time to figure out how to film this way, but because I'm used to filming on my phone, I'm also used to editing on my phone. And because I am doing this on my desktop, that means how I edit also needs to be on my desktop, because I believe I could just move it to my phone and edit that way. But I know that there's more features in CapCut on the desktop than there is on my phone. And I want to be a little bit more professional in my editing. I want to do a little bit better for you guys. And I genuinely enjoy doing it, so it's also for me too. But that also means I need to learn how to edit on my desktop, which is also something else I've been learning how to do so that I could do this video justice by editing it as nicely as possible and not seem so amateurish and like go back, like take a few steps back, because I'm so used to editing on my phone. I've learned different edits and I'm getting better at editing, but switching to desktop, the features are a little bit different, and so I didn't want to take a step back in my editing quality. But I apologize if my voice is annoying, and I also apologize that now you notice it, but you didn't before I said something, and now I'm overthinking. Let's get back to this stuff. If you follow my content on specifically Instagram, you will have seen that I talk about studio drinks often. It started with one drink my mom gave me. These little V8 energy drinks down here are books I want to invest in, and these are what I want to try. And the reason why I have these lists is because there's a lot of things in the world that are really exciting to watch other people do. I see them use it and I think, is this something that I could actually invest my time and money into doing? But I saw a mini Potter's Wheel. It's teeny, and I think that's so much more doable than a really big one. And you can fit the things you make on there in a kiln that goes in the microwave. Guys, I picked out some terracotta clay here. I really like raku. There may be more lists that I add because there's not an oil one here, but I have a whole bunch of packages right here
a haul video is coming. I am going to dabble back into oil. I've done it before, I enjoyed it, but I was really ignorant on how to do it and utilize oil as best as possible. Now that I have a lot more experience under my belt, I am very comfortable with acrylics, but there are some aspects of acrylics that I think switching to oils might help avoid. Anyway, I won't bore you with the details of going through every single list here. I will say I hope that you check it out for yourself, and if you want to purchase anything, then that's a great way to support me, because right now my business isn't finished being set up as a business, so I don't have products or prints yet to sell. Well, that's it from me. Thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot. And like I said, if there's anything that looks appealing to you in these videos, or if you're excited to try these out, or if you're like me and you like to just see what other artists use, then the link is below. And I do have to mention, of course, that I am affiliated with Amazon, so any purchases made with these links, I earn a small commission. It costs you nothing, and it doesn't change the price of the item. It's just Amazon gives me a teeny tiny, it's tiny, commissions that I earn from this is just going to go right back into my studio so that I continue to make better content for you. And I genuinely enjoy making content, so I love this, and I would like to get better, and I would like to get better filming equipment, and that's my goal right now. Okay, bye!
Easy to determine what it is, but sometimes it's not always easy to discern. Oh, no. Mm-mm. Oh my gosh, my ear is so itchy. Anywho, what was the last thing I said? Oh, gracious. Oh, gracious me. Ooh. How you doing? Nope, we're not gonna do that. Pause.
My kids are here. Hey, also, I think you're really gonna like these videos. Go ahead, check them out. You just gotta click on it.